Well, it was 50 years ago when Celtic Football Club became the first British team to win the European Cup, beating Inter Milan in the 1967 final. The Emirates Arena, well, we're just opposite Celtic Park. What a World Championships it's turning out to be. Wonderful venue, wonderful badminton. And of course, this next match is the match that so many of the fans have come to see because it features the poster girl of these World Championships. Kirsty Gilmour is up against Ritupama of India. Well, in this section of the draw, it is the bottom half of the draw, and as you can see, the silver medalist from 2 years ago, Saina Nehwal, she's already through, and she will meet the number 2 seed in that bottom section. And we have He Bingjiao of China awaits the winner of this match we are about to watch. Gavin Smith of England, umpire for this. Well, she looks unfazed, doesn't she?
Ritupama. Black.
I suspect there might be a few nerves just felt by both players, especially Kirsty Gilmour. So much expectation, so much attention on her. Actually, one of the 7 ambassadors for these World Championships, Kirsty Gilmour. 23 years of age, although she'll turn 24 next month. Born in Bells Hill Hospital, but brought up in Bothwell, South Lanarkshire. And she has been as high as 14 in the world ranking. And currently 27. Twice European silver medalist, and that was remarkable earlier this year, considering after the Olympic Games she had to undergo knee surgery. She had a bye in the first round, so this is her very first match for Scotland's Kirsty Gilmour. And here is the 20-year-old Ritupama from India, born in Haldia in West Bengal. Now living in Hyderabad, in Telangana state, and she is the current national champion in women's singles in India. But it should be pointed out that neither Saina Nehwal or PV Sindhu took part in those World Championships. So Airi Mäkelä of Finland, her opponent in the first round, if you call that an opponent after only 2 points, retired. Mäkelä, I suppose she stepped onto court just to get the world ranking points, because you get world ranking points for losing in the first round, whereas if she had withdrawn she wouldn't have got any world ranking points. So I can only assume, unless Lars you know better, and she unfortunately injured herself within the first 2 points.
No, I must admit I didn't watch the match or the 2 points, so I would assume that that your speculation is the right one.
Yeah. Well, Kirsty Gilmour will have very happy memories of this arena.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Commonwealth Games right, here, of course.
Ritupama, India. On my left, Kirsty Gilmour, Scotland.
And of course, Kirsty Gilmour also reached the final of the Scottish Grand Prix in this very arena. That was a couple of years ago. So the first time these two players have met each other. And it's here in the second round of the World Championships. Well, she's a very athletic player, Kirsty Gilmour. Lots of jump smashes, a very fast mover around the court.
Yeah, she is indeed very aggressive and plays with a high risk, and sometimes it's very successful, and sometimes she makes a few mistakes in playing that style.
But it's exciting to watch, isn't it?
Very.
Two, one.
Well judged.
3-1.
Deflected off the net cord, bounced wide.
Service over. 2-3.
Of course, Kirsty Gilmour in Scotland has been a star for some considerable time, so I don't know how much she's just been able to soak up all the attention in the build-up to these World Championships in March 2015. I know she was named Glasgow Sportsperson of the Year. Consider all the other wonderful athletes they got from this part of the world and this particular city.
5-2.
It's an impressive achievement.
Yeah, and as you said, Gilmour is the far more experienced player here, and that has shown in the opening of the first game. She was very quick she made, I think, just one miss hit in one of the first rallies, and after that she has adapted to the conditions. Whereas Ritupama is still struggling to get used to the conditions and finding the right pace to play her shots, especially to the backcourt.
Well, she's had a very good build-up to these World Championships, hasn't she, Gilmour? Because she reached the final of the Canadian Grand Prix, where she lost out to Saina Kawakami, and then a semi-final at the US Grand Prix Gold. Two very good results in 2 weeks. Now there's one of those jump smashes. Yeah, coaches just nod their approval.
3.
It's good elevation too.
Yeah, it is, and she is the only women's singles player I can think of who's actually using the jump smash in this way, like a lot of the male players are doing. And for her, it works out very well. Some years ago, we coaches thought that all the girls would do this in a few years' time, but it hasn't really evolved that way.
4-7.
And I can't explain you exactly why.
No, but it's interesting that Gilmour lists of her favourite sports people. One a swimmer, Rebecca Adlington, who was twice an Olympic gold medalist in Beijing, and Juliana Schenk, German badminton player. Now, Juliana Schenk was probably one of the first badminton players, European certainly, to use the jump smash.
Yeah.
And if she thought she was a nice badminton player to watch. That's possibly why she's adopted the same sort of style.
Yeah, that's a very, very reasonable explanation. It's definitely in Gilmour's game plan to use these angles from defense, turning dash from side to side when she's attacking. She's been successful doing that a few times now.
Oh, look at that. That defensive block across court seemed to almost be played with topspin. Take a look at this one here. Look at that.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
Short movement and just using the speed of the smash from the opponent to play cross court. Well executed.
It's a handsome lead at the mid-game interval for the number 16 seed, Kirsty Gilmour.
And then her knock can be so more focus waiting the shots coming in. Yeah, and then here it's okay. Here don't hit back to the same side because you don't you hit on the hand. You can cross the side. Just moving around. That's right. She's kind of waiting shots. Yeah, she's not excluding. Yeah.
Tackling.
Call 120 seconds, call 120 seconds. Thank you. Be ready to clear.
Oh, he's a busy man, isn't he? Coaching during the last match, Pulala Gopachand.
But for a coach, that's a nice thing to be busy during a World Championship.
Yes. Yeah, quite right. Well said. Overdone that one.
Service over, 5-11. Service over, 12-5.
And once again, a very tight block from the defense of Gilmour. This time she plays it straight, but that's probably because the attack came cross-court. So she's still trying to move Ritupama sideways.
Oh, that's a great shot.
13-5.
Silver medal in the Commonwealth Games in this very arena, Gilmour. Lost out in that final to Michelle Lee of Canada.
Fourteen, 5.
Oh dear. Oh my goodness.
15.
Oh, she's all right, thank goodness for that. I think she just tripped. Was that an ankle that went, or knee? She's already got a bandage on her knee.
Ritupama.
Oh, yes, it was just a trip. It was just a trip, thank goodness for that. So her trip is not a nice thing to happen.
Okay.
But as she landed, she may have landed a little awkwardly on that knee. No, she seems to be all right, thank goodness.
Yeah, and it didn't seem that there were any twists either of the ankle or the knee, so hopefully she can continue at full strength.
Service over, 6-15.
Lucky net cord for which she apologises. But I think she created her own luck by taking it so early.
16-6.
Yeah, she did, and she used the jump and the elevation from the backcourt to put a threat and show that she wanted to do the smash, and then she did the slice instead, which was a very good variation.
That's another wonderful net shot from Gilmour.
17-6.
Yeah, and even though I think Ritupama has improved her game and is feeling much better, much more comfortable on court now, then Gilmour is just all over the place and meeting the shuttle higher than her and pushing the pace all the time, and that means it's hard for her to create openings to win the rallies.
Service over, 7-17. Eight, 17.
It is a very physical style, isn't it, that she plays? So if she gets a little bit tired, Gilmour, it can have a dramatic effect.
Yeah, or if she loses focus a little bit, as I think she's done now, she's made 3 consecutive mistakes.
Yeah.
And that is what can happen when you have a comfortable lead as she has, and now she decided that enough was enough and got back on track.
Service over, 18-9.
Yeah, it's a nice shot to finish off the rally. All good. Challenge.
Kirsty Gilmour, challenges called in.
She was slightly hesitant about challenging, which suggests that it may have just clipped the line. Yes.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 10-18.
Yeah, and I like that. I don't know if you noticed, but she just nodded and smiled at the line judge and acknowledged that it was a good call. I really like that.
Yeah.
Because oftentimes the line judges, they only get told when the players think they're doing it wrong.
Yeah. Well, they've been very good this week, I have to say. The line calling, we've had a number of challenges, and it's been fairly rare that Hawkeye has disagreed with the line judge. Rally. Well, trying to play a tight spinning net shot. Ritupama's net shot.
12-18.
Yeah, now we can see some of the potential she's got. She is a very talented player and one we have to look for the future, I'm sure. So, but as I said earlier, she's not very experienced in this, basically not in big arenas like this. So, so it's only understandable that she needed a little bit of extra time to get used to the conditions.
Yeah, that's a nice slice cross court from Gilmour.
Service over. 19-12.
Yeah, you make a very good point, Lars, because the two titles from the two finals that Gus has been in are in the Polish International Series and the Indian International Series, both last year. So 2 titles is a good step forward, but with those being international series events, they certainly wouldn't have been in this size of arena.
Exactly.
Service over. 13-19.
Missed it. So game point opportunities for the number 16 seed, Kirsty Gilmour.
Service over. 20. Game point. 13.
That's good judgment.
Service over. 14-20.
third game point has come and gone.
16-20.
Yeah, and what looked like a comfortable win in the first game is now maybe getting a little bit into trouble.
She was 17-6 up. And she does indeed converts this opening game, 21-16.
First game won by Kirsty Gilmour,
21 minutes.
16.
But she looked to be cruising at one stage. She had to work very hard in the end for that.
You're thinking of scoring at 1 or 2 hours. Yeah, you don't have to think of, just focus on playing your game. Because you lead so far, because you never think of scoring point.
Yeah.
You're playing your game, then the point just coming pouring to you. Yeah?
Yeah.
You have to shut this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now forget about it. Already passed. Now you're against with the win. So you still hit backward stroke. Yeah.
Yeah.
You still lob, still clear, but higher.
Yeah.
You cannot shoot. Yeah. Here. Just make the distance. That's all. Just clear. Make her go to the back and move her forward. That's all. Yeah. And expect her to push your backward.
Sure.
different strokes खेलने के सिंपल है अंदर और थोड़ा तेज है उसको झटका देने की देख रही इधर उधर कर कुछ नहीं कर प्रॉब्लम ही ना है बस यही है कि ये करना तो सब दिया
more aggressive. Just go back to the...
Call 1, 20 seconds. Call 1, 20 seconds.
You're doing fine. Just play your game. Be patient. Play your game.
Yes, just reminding Kirsty Gilmour about the wind as Coach Wong Tak-ming called it, the drift as we've
Second
been
game.
referring to it, and that she's hitting with the drift. Make those clears to the back of the court just a little bit higher.
One love.
Yeah, but one thing I noticed was that he also said that we have to forget about the past, what has happened. We start all over, and that's a little bit of pity that you have to do that after a first game that she controlled completely until the end. And I'm sure that the Indian side is very happy about the ending, and Ritupama will have a good feeling in this beginning of the second game.
Yeah.
So that's why it's important to keep the focus and to keep investing when you have a good lead, because otherwise you can end up having to start all over again, even though she won 21-16, which is a quite clear victory in the first game. But the feeling was a little bit different.
That's a lovely length on the clear from
2-all.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and since the Indians is now playing up against the drift, then it's probably easier for her to control the shots to the backcourt that we saw in the opening of the first game that she was really struggling with from the other end.
Service over.
Well, it's
3-2.
interesting, though, that the Scottish coach was saying expect those pushes to the back because of the difference. So
Exactly.
it's gone long. She's missed it.
4-2.
Oh, both players taking it early at the net.
5-2.
Ritupama really not expecting a net shot off her good net shot. And that was nigh on perfect from Gilmour. Not a perfect length again.
Service over. 3-5. Service over. 6-3.
To say, Lars, I do like the way that Gilmour has plotted and planned her comeback to this level of badminton, having undergone that knee surgery in October last year for a torn cartilage. Her first tournament back was the Austrian International Challenge. She won that, which is quite remarkable for a first tournament back after a long layoff of injury. She then won the French International Challenge. She's also been in the final of the European Championships, as I mentioned earlier, with that silver medal, and the Canadian Grand Prix. So 4 finals this year, but starting with the lower grade tournaments and gradually building up. I think it's been a very clever move and a very clever comeback.
Yeah, exactly. And after any injury, but after especially a bigger injury, then it's very nice to get some victories. First of all, to get the confidence, but also to get some time on court in real match situations. And had she started out playing Superseries events, then there was a big risk that she would lose in the first round maybe, and not get as much time and probably not gain a lot of confidence. So you're totally right.
Yeah, we sort of alluded to it earlier about getting in the winning habit in the build-up to major events. My goodness, that was good judgment.
You can practice and practice, but nothing is as good as winning matches for your confidence and for your game.
Service over. 5-8. Service over. 9-5.
Great exchange, my goodness me.
Yeah, and that shows a lot of the confidence we were talking about that Gilmour has. That it's well played by Ritupama Das. Yeah, gets a good opportunity at the net, but it is a very tight net shot, so it's not a perfect push, and that means that Gilmour can return it and end up winning the point.
Lift off that spinning net shot. Yes, lovely play from Ritupama.
6-10.
That's super. Just flicking that racket head over the top of the shot.
Yeah, very explosive and quick motion with the forearm.
Thank you.
Goodness me.
7-10.
In some ways, it's very good to see the refusal to give up on a rally. I can remember years ago, On Yu Hock from Malaysia dived for a shuttle that he was never going to get back, completely tore his hamstring.
Thank you.
Pretty much affected him for the rest of his career. I certainly don't want to see anything like that today. Oh yes, that's a nice defence.
8-10.
Yeah, and I'm sure that Gilmour gets a little bit surprised that this one lands in, that the sideways drift takes it a little bit inwards, and it's not wide as she thought.
Shot to finish the rally. Good angle, good placement, and it was the movement that enabled that to happen. So a 3-point advantage here in the second game, having won the first.
She's waiting for it. She has continued to hit it. So fine, you can still jump, but you hit half smash, so that your position is not in the position to cover, to follow up, or you don't even have to jump. See, she's waiting right on the jump. Correct. Yeah, I just move her around. That's a weakness. Yeah. Couple with some chop or drop.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. You ready to play? You ready to play? Eleven, 8. Play. Service over. 9-11.
Oh, it's called in. I wasn't altogether convinced by that call.
12-9.
I wonder how many times she's played on a court that has the Hawkeye Challenge system.
Yeah, that could very well be her first time.
Yes.
And we must remember as well that it's not only the experience, but Gilmour has actually played for hours in this hall, for instance, during the Scottish Open. So it's no wonder she maybe controls the conditions a little bit better than her opponent.
13-9.
Goodness, that's fabulous.
Yeah, and that's I really like the style of Kirsty Gilmour, and she is one of the most aggressive and most offensive players in women's singles right now. And when I take that into consideration, I don't understand why she starts every rally with a high serve, giving all the initiative to the opponent, and actually accepting that she starts in defense, which is definitely not her strength.
Yeah, that's a very good point. That's a well-worked rally.
Service over, 14-10.
Good balance. And then look at that leap in the air.
Very explosive.
Yeah.
Service over, 11-14.
It's going wide.
And I really like the way Gilmour invests in moving fast and meeting the shuttle early, because it gives her a lot of options, especially from the net, from the front court when she meets it early there.
Ooh, backhand serve. And you want to see more of that?
Yes, but I wonder why she thinks it's a good idea now. But that's exactly what I mean. Then she takes the initiative from the first shot of the rally.
Yeah.
Seventeen, 11. Eighteen, 11.
It's spot on again, Lars. You pointed out, she does it.
Well,
quick points.
I didn't expect her to do it already, but
Service over, 12-18.
Magnificent.
Service over.
2 points away.
19-12.
Getting through to the third round.
and every time that Ritupama does is lifting a little bit too short, then she's ruthless Gilmour.
Yeah, flick serve that time.
Yep.
And it's match point
20.
opportunities.
Match point 12. Service over, 13-20.
Second time of asking. And Kirsty Gilmour, the home favourites, delivers in her opening match, the second round of these World Championships.
21-16, 21-13.
21-16, 21-13 confirms the umpire. 41 minutes and the victory. And she will progress to the last 16 of a World Championship for the very first time. What a good performance by Kirsty Gilmour. So, yeah, what was that? Well, I can relax now. No, you can't. You've got more matches to play. That one was good, though. Superb performance. The Commonwealth Arena and Sir Chris Hoy Velodrome, better known as the Emirates Arena, built for the 2014 Commonwealth Games. And it's also the headquarters for Sport Scotland and Scottish cycling. Plenty of fans coming into these World Championships, and lovely to see so many youngsters coming to watch world-class badminton. And it really is world-class badminton coming up next, because we've got the Olympic champions in the women's doubles, Misaki Matsutomo and Ayaka Takahashi. They're up against the pair from Taipei, Chang Ching Hui and Yang Ching Tung. And when we look at this section of the draw, of course it's the top section, because it's the #1 seeds. Fukuman and Yonao, who were the bronze medalists in Jakarta 2 years ago, await the winner of the match we're about to watch. So our court officials, the umpire, the service judge, the line judges as well. And here come the players, led out by Ayaka Takahashi. #1 seeds against Chang Ching Hui.